What's up guys, GCMSC here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a daily dose of transfer gossip. Today it's going to be Wednesday the 21st of June. And today's episode is featuring a few confirmed deals here and there and a lot of very good rumours guys. Before we get started, as always, show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notification tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day is around team of the season. Have you found the whole promotion team of the season itself very good? Or do you think it's been a bit of a letdown, very underwhelming? Like personally, I don't think they released enough SBCs. I know there is the weekly one, if you do all 6 of them, you get a guaranteed team of the season pack at the very end of it. But in regards to like say a guaranteed tots pack that's untradeable, I was hoping for some of them. But fingers crossed for team of the season on Friday. I think it's the last possible one that EA Sports team of the season. Hopefully they got something planned for that. And sorry if my nose sounds really bunged up today, for some reason hay fever is at like an all-time high. But let's jump into confirmed deals. And once today, they won't have the FIFA 18 like template card design because I'm trying to work on a new one or get a new one which actually matches the one we saw with Ronaldo. But if I can't get hold of one by tomorrow's video, it'll basically go back to the card design we're using before. The very first one today is one in Turkey, and that is a Jeffrey Beer, a Belgian left midfielder going to Kayserispor from FC Sion in Switzerland for an undisclosed fee. And it does seem that Kayserispor were very busy yesterday. Of course they signed Beer, they signed 3 other players alongside him. And I'm pretty sure they also sold a player, but 2 of which aren't on FIFA Ultimate Team. Next though, we've gone to a Greek centre back called Siavas, going to CD Leganes in Spain from Olympiacos for 2.55 mil. I think he's actually on loan there last season for the second half. Next up we go on to Marvelous Nakamba, what a great name that is. He's gone to Club Brugge in Belgium from Vitesse for 3.4 mil. And the final confirmed one is going to be a player leaving West Ham just 1 year after joining them, and that is going to Nordvik, going back to Germany, going to Hoffenheim this time. Previously, he played for Borussia Mönchengladbach. West Ham, I believe, going for a free transfer a year ago, and now apparently the fee, it does say undisclosed, but a lot of sites are saying just short of £2 million at 1.96. And now let's move on to potential deals, and the very first one today is involving West Ham yet again, and that is going to be Joe Hart. According to the Telegraph, West Ham could face a battle from Manchester United for Man City goalkeeper and England goalkeeper Joe Hart. So I'm not sure if I believe that one. Would United go in for a City player? I'm not certain. I know Tevez went from United to City, but I don't think Joe Hart would go to United. And at this point, I'm pretty sure Joe Hart knows he doesn't have a future at Man City. Of course, went last season on loan at Torino, so West Ham, it might be a decent option for him. Next up we go on to Jay Rodriguez of Southampton linked to West Brom today. According to Sky sources, West Brom are in talks with Southampton over a potential move for Jay Rodriguez, and Daily Telegraph is saying the fee would be around £12 million or so. He has struggled with some very bad injuries the last few seasons, but when he does play, to be fair, he's a very solid player. And I think as this time last year was actually linked to West Brom again, so maybe they're trying to revisit that one. The next 2 are regarding Arsenal. The very first one is according to Independent. They say Arsenal told Barcelona the defender Hector Bellerin is not for sale, and they're confident the Spaniard will stay this summer. I think eventually if he does carry on progressing, he will go to Barcelona at some stage, but right now, I'm pretty sure he's happy at Arsenal. Next up we go on to another Arsenal player like I said before, and that is going to be Aaron Ramsey according to the Daily Telegraph. The North London club have open talks with midfielder Aaron Ramsey over a contract extension to avoid further uncertainty over his future. And Arsenal fans, what are your thoughts on Aaron Ramsey? Because a couple of years ago, like 13-14 season I think it was, he was outstanding, one of the best players in the league, but since then, it seems to decline. And even when he plays bad, I'm pretty sure Arsene Wenger always decides to pick him, so maybe it's a personal preference and he suits his style, but again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Next up we go on to Johnny Evans linked to Leicester today, according to the Leicester Mercury. Leicester City are considering an improved bid of around £15 million for West Brom defender Johnny Evans. Leicester's first bid was turned down at around £10 million or so by West Brom, and some sites are saying West Brom are said to offer him a new contract worth £100,000 per week. And the next 2 are surrounding Swansea City, and they're both very short ones. The very first one involves this man right here, Tammy Abraham, who last season for Bristol City absolutely killed it on loan from Chelsea. So according to Daily Mirror, Swansea City will sign Chelsea striker Tammy Abraham on a 1-year loan deal, and that's a very good signing in my opinion. If he wants to prove himself, it's a pretty decent place to do it. And the next player linked to Swansea as well is it going to be Martin Skrtel according to the Daily Mail. The Welsh outfit have also asked Fenerbahce about the availability of former Liverpool defender Martin Skrtel, who's 32 years old. They haven't mentioned a fee, and one thing that Swansea would get if they get Skrtel is a lot of Premier League experience, but another thing, the last couple of years at Liverpool he wasn't really up to standards, but to be fair for Swansea, he may do quite well. And next up we've got a player who's been rumored a hell of a lot lately, and that is going to be Alex Skrindo. And according to Evening Standard today, Juventus have offered the left back a new deal in a last ditch bid to convince him to not join Chelsea. I have mentioned it the last couple of days, but apparently Chelsea had a £52 million bid rejected last week, and now they're going to up that bid to 60 mil. And next up, according to Gazzetta dello Sport, Zlatan Ibrahimovic's agent Mino Raiola says a 35-year-old striker who's out of contract at Manchester United at the end of June has had many offers from the USA and beyond. I mentioned my thoughts in yesterday's video about this one. I think he'll rejoin Manchester United when fit, but if he has got offers from the MLS like LA Galaxy and whatnot, or maybe even China, he may be tempted. And I actually want to add on to what I said yesterday, so despite being 35 years old, I'm pretty sure he's got a couple more years at least at the top level. And now we've got a couple for Roma, and the very first player is going to be Rick Karsdorp from Feyenoord, and according to Gazzetta dello Sport, Roma have reached an agreement with the player. The two clubs are yet to agree a fee for the player. Roma are offering €13 million, but Feyenoord are wanting closer to 20. However, the agreement with Karsdorp means that Roma are confident of getting a deal over the line. And they're also linked to another player today, and that is going to Lorenzo Pellegrini, currently playing for Sassuolo. And the same source is saying that Roma will activate Pellegrini's buyback clause in the next few days, paying €10 million to bring him back from Sassuolo, payable over 3 years. Roma are still interested in Sarri, but they've got to get some money in first. And apparently, that's the next player in this video, and that is going to be Mohamed Salah going to Liverpool. So pretty much every single source now saying that Salah to Liverpool is pretty much done, or is done, just got to have a medical now, which is expected to take place on Wednesday or Thursday. The fee is looking like £35 million up front, with £4 million additional fee, so £39 million total, making Liverpool's record signing. And assuming the deal does go through, I'm very excited to see how next season Mane, Firmino and Salah all link up. I imagine Salah will go onto the right hand side, Mane over to the left, and Firmino of course, stand down the middle. And then Coutinho dropping back to centre midfield. Next though, going to another player into Liverpool today, and that is going to be Virgil van Dijk. So a few weeks back, Liverpool had to apologise publicly about their pursuit of Virgil van Dijk, but now it's still looking like it potentially could go through. Multiple different reports in England today saying that Van Dijk is still intent on moving to Anfield this summer. If Klopp wants Van Dijk more than anything, they think he'll get his way, and Liverpool will pay whatever Southampton want. And right now Southampton have not got a manager, so potentially they're probably waiting for a new one to come in. And the report also says once the new manager does come in, Van Dijk may be a problem Southampton don't want to have. And by that they mean an unhappy player that doesn't want to stay at the club. And another player into Liverpool today is going to be Naby Keita. That rumour went very quiet for a long time, but now looks like Liverpool is still in for him. The Mirror are saying that Jurgen Klopp is desperate to sign Naby Keita, but Leipzig insist he's not for sale. Klopp has prioritised a central midfield controller and a centre-back, and both are likely to cost more than Mohamed Salah at 39 mil. And despite the Van Dijk stuff going on, apparently Liverpool are very confident this summer they can secure all of Jurgen Klopp's first choice targets. And next I've got Dani Alves yet again featuring, and according to Goal.com, a very short one, it says Dani Alves has agreed a 2-year contract with Man City. And a Daily Mail are saying the exact same thing by saying he's ready to agree a 2-year deal once he resolves his departure from Juventus. And to replace Dani Alves, according to multiple different sources today, including Damasio and Goal.com, Juventus have lined up Manchester United defender Matteo Darmian as their preferred replacement for Dani Alves, who looks set to leave the Serie A champions this summer, again for Man City or Chelsea. And now we've got something to do with Paul Pogba and his transfer to Manchester United last summer for a world record fee from Juventus. So according to Sky Sports today, FIFA have opened disciplinary proceedings against Juventus over Paul Pogba's £89 million transfer to Manchester United. They're saying that United aren't getting looked into, so they're absolutely fine, but Juventus, I'm not sure the potential biggest punishment they can get for this, as they haven't really specified what they're looking into. And now a very interesting one according to Bild in Germany today, Barcelona's sporting director held a meeting with the agent of Borussia Dortmund forward Ousmane Dembele over a €90 million transfer. There was a story saying Dortmund wouldn't pick up the phone for anything less than €90 million, and if Barca were really serious about this one, it'd be a crazy deal to go through. And what I'd imagine the formation would be is a Dembele on the right hand side, Neymar on the left, Suarez at striker, and you're probably thinking, Ross, where's Messi? Just remember last season towards the end, they played him in a central role. So he'd probably play just behind Suarez, and he was absolutely outstanding there when he did play there. And in regards to FIFA Ultimate Team, imagine Barca having Neymar with 5-star, and Dembele. And next up, according to reports in France, despite the fact Cristiano Ronaldo may be bluffing over a desire to leave Real Madrid, PSG are strongly surveilling the situation. And Florentino Perez yesterday did say Ronaldo has not asked him to leave or anything, but then again that could be him covering it up. And back onto the topic of Florentino Perez, he actually has some quotes today about the next player and final player today, Kylian Mbappe. So first up, according to Sky Sports, Real Madrid president Florentino Perez has confirmed his interest in Mbappe. They have not made an offer just yet. And now we've got some quotes from Perez on a TV station or radio station called Onda Cero. So first up, talking about Mbappe, I have rarely seen him play and he belongs to Monaco, but Zinedine Zidane loves him and has done for years. He then also mentioned how Mbappe was born to play for Real Madrid. So you've got to expect at this point Madrid, they're pretty interested in getting Mbappe and they'll probably put a bid in this summer. And being just 18 years old and potentially a world record fee, is it too early for him to go yet? Should he spend one more year in Monaco? Let it down below in the comments. And on that note guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notifications tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day, what are your thoughts on Team of the Season? Have you been impressed by it or have you been somewhat disappointed? So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.